Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So last Tuesday, New York District Attorney Letitia James filed 3 subpoenas in regard to the voter suppression case against right-wing nut jobs, Jacob Wohl and Jack Burkman. If you're not familiar with these guys, they've tried to perpetrate all kinds of scams, always against Democrats, and they all fall flat. They've paid people to lie and pretend that they had affairs with some people. I mean, everything they do is pretty much a joke. At one event, their supposed witness never bothered to show up because they probably realized that they could go to jail for lying and defaming people. But Burkman stood on stage the whole time with his fly unzipped, apparently. So they're just jokes. They're really clowns, but they've gotten out of everything pretty much because Wohl's father is an attorney and he's a frequent guest on Fox News. It seems like karma, though, is finally catching up with them, according to the document, according to the subpoena, which was reviewed and disseminated by Salon news outlet. It says, quote, prosecutors are seeking information about who funded the robocalls, including about the source of funds in the firm's Bank of America account, as well as any relevant communications. More broadly, investigators also want to see all documents concerning Project 1599, Burkman's organization, which not only claims credit for the calls in the recordings, but has also been linked to a number of other political stunts the duo has carried out over the years. So AG James is also seeking information about payments to a company called Message Communications. And according to the president of this company, it's a broadcasting company, the president is Robert Mahanian, not sure how he pronounces that, but he says that Wohl and Burkman paid his company $2,000. But shortly after these calls started going out, he began receiving complaints. So he says that he terminated their account almost immediately. Mahanian told reporters that he found Wohl and Burkman's voter suppression tactics, quote, disgusting. I'm not sure if I buy this, though, because apparently the authorities have obtained an email that Jack Burkman sent to Mahanian, and it said, quote, check to you, Robert, just went out in the 2-day pouch you will have in 2 to 3 days, then we attack. He didn't question what we attack meant or who was being attacked, and they're communicating directly with him. I just find it difficult to believe that this guy didn't know, he wasn't aware of what they were up to, or even who they are. These guys are pretty well known on both the left and the right because of all of the stunts that they've pulled. And this guy is so involved in his company that he's dealing with emails directly from them about payments. I mean, I could understand if it was a larger company, which is how he made it out. He said that they've been in business for something like 20 years. He doesn't have an accounting department that deals with this. He doesn't have a billing department that deals directly with people. He's dealing with customers on a one-to-one basis and receiving emails from them directly about checks being sent. But he had no idea what their robocalls were about, what they stated. And if you're not familiar with this, I've done a couple of segments on what exactly they did, but these robocalls were completely racist. They hired a woman and she made these robocalls to areas with a high concentration of Black residents. And they said things that were so over the top, racially profiling these people, saying, oh yeah, mail-in voting sounds great, but did you know that it can be used to track you down if you have outstanding debts or if you have warrants against you? And the CDC has said that they might use the information for forced vaccinations. And then she adds in at the end, don't give your information to the man. I mean, it's so comical what these white supremacists believe Black people are talking about and concerned about, and how they speak to each other, perception of how Black people speak to each other. I mean, I guess if their only reference is maybe like 1980s stereotypical characters in movies, if that's your only experience of a Black person, maybe, but yeah. So pathetic. Anyway, I will let you know as soon as I hear more, because I am definitely keeping an eye on this story. I want to see these two locked up in the worst way, but they've got pending lawsuits in multiple states because they perpetrated these crimes in multiple states. So they're in a world of hurt. I'll keep you posted. As always, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll talk with you soon. Take care. Thanks for listening to Plants and Politics. The only way we can take our country and power back is to spread the truth and build an army. So remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks again.